Welcome to my RV product reviews. In this video I will be reviewing the Mopeka Pro wireless propane tank sensor system. During a fall camping trip I woke up at around 2 AM. Our RV was freezing, the furnace was not running, so after some checking I found that the active propane tank was empty. After this happened, I considered using regulator settings to share both tank supply. My concern with this option is that I still have little or no idea of the amount of propane that remains in the tanks, and when evening temperatures are at low 40s, you can use a significant amount of propane and run out. In my middle of the night adventure, I simply switched over to the full tank and everything was good. If this had happened when sharing the tanks, it would have been a very cold evening. I decided to research different options to indicate how much propane I have in each tank, and in summary, these are the options that I researched. The old trusty lift the tank and guess the weight, which, when the tanks are strapped down under the cover, can be a little involved. Purchase and fit propane pressure gauges to both tanks. I have used these at home on my grill and I found them to be unreliable and somewhat misleading. During this research I found the Mopeka sensors, which after some additional research on these items seemed to be a reliable option. I purchased 2 of the Mopeka sensors from Amazon, put them on each propane tank, calibrated them and connected to the downloadable phone app. Once I had set up the sensors correctly and attached to the bottom of the propane tanks, I tested them out and I have to say that my first impression was very good. The app does take a few minutes to download, install and connect to the tank sensors. The app connects to the sensors using Bluetooth and the setup information provided is very easy to follow. When we are running the furnace and using propane, I will usually check the levels on the tanks using the app before bed to ensure that I have enough propane to keep the heat on all night. When launching the app to check your tank levels, it does take a few seconds to connect to the sensors, but always gives an accurate reading, which I have come to rely on. The app does allow you to show the tank levels in percent, centimeters or inches. Personally, I prefer the percentage. This item is available from Amazon from around $65 for the basic sensor. There are also multiple other purchase options which include 2 sensors and tank halos. Been using these sensors now for just over a year, and they really put your mind at ease when considering if you have sufficient propane. I will also use these to check my tanks before a travel day so that I know if I need to consider getting propane soon. The sensors use a watch style battery. The app does give you a battery life on each sensor, and I typically will just change the batteries as part of my season startup procedure. As far as whether these items are worth the investment, in my opinion, I would not go camping anymore without these, as they are extremely useful. There is also an additional add-on available, which is the Mopeka LED Gauge. This gauge costs around $50, and to be honest I was very disappointed in its performance, as it never agreed with the phone app and in fact kept losing connection to the sensors. I do not believe this is worth the money. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please go see my channel where I have many more product reviews. Also, please go ahead and subscribe, as this helps me continue to produce content. Not to mention, giving me a thumbs up will expose this content to other RVers who may find it useful.